Hey there, my name is Pravus and welcome back to more Surviving Mars, Below and Beyond. We've had a bit of a food shortage, which is causing some serious issues, but we are now delivering food, so people will be okay. Overcharge amplification breakthrough tech is done, which should greatly increase some stuff, like our rare metals extractor as well as our water extraction, if only I had any immediate use for that, which I kind of don't. I'm going to go ahead and turn some of these guys down a little bit in their shifts, because I feel like we're kind of spending too much time on some of that. We already destroyed a dredger over here, so we're trying to blow those things up. Let's go ahead and move these drone commanders over in this direction to clear out some of the waste rock, which I know will be pretty soon clogging a lot of these systems up, and we don't want that. There we go. And in the meantime, I did discover in the underground we have a couple of anomalies that have recently been analyzed. We can reduce the cost of robotics tech, and this does not much. We discovered some odd tracks. Okay, we found a new anomaly. It's over here. Well, actually, we're kind of already immediately in position. I'm not sure how that worked, but all right. Let's go ahead and immediately start scanning this. I have set up a whole bunch more lights, so we should be able to go and... Why are you stuck? Can you move? Wait, why are you stuck? Hello? Why are you stuck? Oh, there's a cave-in. Oh, hang on. I can't see the cave-in. I can't click on it because this thing's in the way. Well, my dozer's already working on it. Anomaly, we discovered more tracks and flows of liquids. Okay, large rocks. Nearby area doesn't yield many answers as to what could have caused this confounded scene. There isn't much more to do but follow the trail. Where they terminate is still a mystery. We're finding something weird under the ground, and I'm not sure where it all came from. The tracks are over here? How is that possible? The tracks went down this way, and now they're up over here. Is there a way through here that I'm not even seeing? Well, I don't know. Apparently my RC Explorer knows something I don't. Let's follow this for a sec. Where are you going? No, you're a derp. Don't go that way. Absolute derpage. Wait, what's this way? Ah, rocks. Rocks in the way again. Ah, so frustrating. Frustrating. All right, go ahead and clear as many of those out as we can. Yeah, let's get up over here. Did we clear out the cave-in? I think we might have, which means now we should be able to move over here. I want to set up some lights, because I want to know exactly where we're going. It's just so hard to keep track of everything in the dark, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. Let's go ahead and set that up over there too. All right, perfect. So RC Explorer should already be on its way now in through the safe paths, which means we're good to go. Let's just find out what happens there later. I'm curious if this is going to be a really cool mystery. We found another dredger. Great. Well, I need to go blow that up, so let's go ahead and send a seeker. Found some more science. What do you mean we have more starving colonists? 30 of them. That shouldn't be. We should be producing plenty of food at this point. We just had to survive for one more day. Apparently I'm wrong on that. Okay. Yeah, we have no food left in storage. People are actually starving. This is going to be great. The end of an age. The last founder has died. Okay. Well, that's not good. We're going to be having some serious sanity issues in a little bit because we are completely out of food. And I don't have a lot of money to buy more food. And I really don't feel like I should need to because in just a little bit, we should be finishing up some more crops at the farm. Any of the farms, frankly. Either of them. It doesn't matter. I'm about to get up 100 food. We should be able to hold out. There's no point in buying food when we're going to be faster at just simply having more food here. Right? Right. So here comes another, 60 there. Yeah, we're going to be fine. We're going to be completely fine. I am now working on gene adaptation, which is going to get me access to better food. The only downside of those is they take more water, but you get significantly more food for the same amount of time. So if we have the water to spare, which we do, that's definitely going to be the way to go. How are we doing on housing? 28 housing slots remaining. Okay. People are working okay here in the rare metals extractor. Even with only 4 people working, we're getting 4 per soul. That's better than it used to be by a lot. Thank you, Emperor Palpatine, for giving me unlimited power. How much longer until this tech is done? That's the real question. Not in time for me to swap out the potatoes. Okay, that's fine. Just looking to see if we could go ahead and swap out to some bigger crops, and the answer is no. We're doing okay on things like our fuel. We're struggling on our electronics, but we're catching back up. We have a few spare polymers. All things are looking pretty good here. We do want to go to the asteroid, right? I think we decided we want to do that. Let's go ahead and visit the asteroid. We need to plan our visit. And I need to request not this many drones. 4 should be fine. I'll bring enough power to make sure that we can keep everything sustained. We do not need this much fuel. 15 is all we should need. And then the rest of this feels unnecessary, but we'll go ahead and keep it anyway. Let's bring along a micro G auto extractor. I feel like this should be enough. Let's request all of those, and once done, the asteroid lander will automatically move on to our friend Behemoth B06. What I'm looking for are rare metals, and lots of them. Bring them all back home, if and you don't mind. Let's see, we are 83% of the way through this tech. I just want to be able to keep an eye on this, make sure we swap out the crops when the time comes. We got some time. We're all right. This dozer has no idea what to do with his life right now. That's fine. We've already cleared out the space I would want for a medium dome. That was kind of the main reason to have the dozer, but when the time comes for terraforming projects, like setting down some lakes, we'll be glad we had some of that. If I'm even going to do terraforming in this particular run, I very well may not. I haven't really decided that yet. So we're going to get the atomic accumulator going. We're also then going to go for farm automation, which reduces the number of jobs necessary. After that, I think we go for the sanatorium. And maybe we go ahead and grab Project Phoenix, just so when people die, which will happen eventually anyway, no matter what. I mean, death is a certainty. There's a 50% chance that they can't escape, and we just bring them back as a newborn. You'll never escape from me! All right, we reduce the wavelength decoding by another chunk. Now it only costs 5,000 science to finish. I mean, I kind of want to just go ahead and finish it up, but Gene adaptation is done. Excellent. All right, so let's go to the farms. So instead of soybeans, we should be able to do fruit trees, which also increases soil quality. The only difference here is it takes 2.4 water instead of 2, but it gets me more than twice the food. Do you see why this is really good? Fruit trees and corn is the way to go from here on out. Corn is just like potatoes. It takes up some soil quality, but you get 70 food instead of 55 food at the cost of a little bit of extra water. Also, we do have quinoa, but this is mostly so it doesn't cost like almost any water. Grows fast, doesn't cost very much water. Meh. I don't need that. What I really want is just fruit trees and corn from here on out. Apples and corn. You can make all sorts of fun things with apples and corn. How many children we have now, by the way? 10. So our births are definitely going up. We're starting to see more and more kids. That's a good sign. Very good sign. We discovered more asteroids from the Oort cloud. We finished with our satellite. Okay, that means we just got $2 billion. So I'm going to go back to Earth and outsource for another 1,000 science. The faster we go, the better. And we have a rocket on the way. We could do more of those, but meh. And we completed a special project, which means I get 500 science. Boom! I mean, we're starting to get somewhere on science. Starting to. I mean, it's still been pretty rough, but we're getting there. For the love of God, I'm finally getting science. A meaningful amount. Atomic accumulators are done. Good. We should build at least one of those. We have lots of storage space. Does take some maintenance in polymers. Wish we could have placed that in the range of the triboelectric scrubber. We could, actually, if I just simply increase the range at the cost of some power. No, this is in range. Ah, perfect! So it's not even going to cost me any extra polymers. We can just store a freaking load of power. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, what else do we want to do? Well, land a rocket, for one. I mean, we aren't going to get any resources back, so it doesn't matter. Our asteroid lander should have launched. It is 93% of the way to the asteroid, so very soon we can land. There it is. Let's go ahead and land here and start extracting some resources. So what do we find here? Well, we found no rare metals deposits. We did, however, find an exotic minerals deposit, which is not what I expected. There's a lot of polymers. There are some exotic minerals over here. I'm just checking to see where we want to land, because I don't have the range to get everywhere, unless I micromanage the crud out of these guys. There's a bunch of exotic minerals sitting over here, too. A lot of metals. And then there's 20 exotic minerals in this thing. Okay. No resources to be had over here. So we want to land probably like over here. Yeah, it has to be like this. This is a bit awkward, but I think it has to be. This is a really weirdly shaped asteroid. Kind of hard to get to, but all right. So we'll go ahead and land that there. Let's make sure we place down some quick storage. Universal Depot right over here will do fine. Exotic Minerals Depot over here will do fine. And we'll set up our Auto-G extractor. We do have 15 fuel still, right? Yes, okay, we're fine. Let's set up our Auto-G extractor over here by the deposit. And let's make sure we have enough power to keep this going. 1, 2... How much power do you take again? I've already forgotten how this works. 7.5. I think we need 3, maybe 4 solar panels. And if we set up a battery using some polymers, we can keep this thing going pretty much day in, day out, I hope. All right, so let's just go ahead and prioritize getting some power set up, guys. This is the priority right now. Get 2 of these built, and at least we can start working on this. I could amplify you, cost some more power, cost some polymers, but we get a lot of extra production. It's producing 5 per soul. How long do we have here? 6 souls? So even at our current production rate, we should be able to extract all the exotic minerals before we have to leave. So I don't see any reason to go for an amplify. What I might do once we're bored here is start trying to send guys on manual trips to go grab some of these polymers and bring them back. Alternatively, I'm curious, could we do a terraforming project with a ramp? Let's shrink it down. As small as it gets. Okay, hang on. Can we do this? Because if so... wait a minute. I don't want to get rid of these exotic minerals. What else is up here? Wait, I thought there was more up here besides exotic minerals. There's 3. Wasn't there a bunch of polymers up here? Am I crazy? No, I don't know. I thought there were. Whatever. Anyway, okay, so if we set up a ramp, though, we should be able to still get up over here. This will take a little time. But there we go. Yeah, and that's in range of everything, too. So it keeps my drones busy, gives me plenty more to do. Let's go ahead and stash some stuff. Now we're going to start getting some of these exotic minerals. Okay. So the exotic minerals are going to be doing a thing. Let's keep an eye on that and make sure we don't forget the asteroid lander. And maybe this time I can actually bring some back. That would be nice. I'd like to, for once, actually get some. Once again, we're low on food. Oh my god, we are consuming so fast. Well, we're about to get another 42.2 there. We don't have any botanists. Where'd my botanists all go? We should have a bunch of botanists. Concerned. Are they all going to jobs that they're not supposed to? Where are my botanists? I don't suppose that when there was a sabotage job, did they kill all my botanists? Because I've got like none. I'm not even kidding. They're nowhere. I don't have any botanists. I'm not even kidding. What? All right. Well, the sooner we can get things like farm automation done then, the better, because that's less workers required in order to actually survive this. Dear God. Yeah, I don't think I understand what's happened here as far as food, but it's a problem, and we're going to have another starvation incident in a minute. Let's go for supply pod with, once again, 25 more food, launch. Let's just go ahead and nip this in the bud. We know it's about to happen. So we might as well just go ahead and start sending them now. Why are we low on water? I think it's just because these things are turning off. That's fine. Dust storm on the way. Great. Okay. Well, all the more reason, I suppose, that we should have ourselves another one of these moisture vaporators somewhere. I guess we'll say over here. I'm going to start stashing up some more water. Like so. So we have as big of a stockpile available as possible, and if we want to set up another water tower, we could. Sure, I'll just place you right here. Let's just go ahead and have lots of water storage. I want to be ready for whatever's coming. So what's going down on the underground? Did we find the extra anomaly? We did. We discovered more odd tracks. We've got to be getting closer. Good lord, how many... Okay, well, the good news is we've managed to explore all the areas that I need to go. The bad news is they just keep taking me for a bit of a ride. Just getting a little annoying. All right, let's get some more lights set up over here. I want to see what's going on in all these spots. There we go. And the RC Explorer will go do its job. Like, this has got to lead to something good. It's maybe scan like 6 different anomalies, clearing out so many tunnels along the way. So many tunnels! So if we don't find a really cool treasure by the end of this, I think I'm going to get very angry. Discovered some more well-known galaxies, confirming earlier models. I think this just gets me science. Or maybe it doesn't. We found stuff. This isn't a huge treasure trail, but it's some. 17 rare metals, 21, polymers and stuff. Okay. So they're all right here. Cool. Yep, we found stuff all right. We can definitely bring stuff back to the surface if I want to send some transports. All right. A little bit disappointing, a little bit boring, but all right. Food has arrived. Land. Because we're about to have a lot of complaints from starving people. But here comes another 25 food, which should be enough to sustain me for a little bit longer. Once we can get the fruit trees and the corn up and running, we're gonna be fine. It's getting to that point. and getting the botanists and reducing the number of workers necessary so we can get the maximum crop yield repeatedly. That's what we need to do. Once we're there, 3 farms is easily enough to sustain this much population. It's only 150. It's not that bad. I've had way bigger colonies. Dust storm and 2 souls still, huh? So this moisture vaporator's done. Let's go ahead and get some coating. Let's make sure that we are producing enough water to keep things sustained. Let's get rid of this. Found one of the problems. You need machine parts. Let's go ahead and place that there. Desired amount is like... really should be 2, but we'll make it 5. Shuttles, please come deliver some stuff so we can repair this. This is why we're not producing our water. Thank you. And that'll be enough to fix it up. Okay, now we'll start getting enough water per day. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I'm going to turn this back on during the night so we're producing enough oxygen. I just want to make sure that our tanks are nice and full when the time comes. Okay. Food-wise, here comes another dredger. Okay. I need to bring you over here and get ready to blow this thing up. Let's do that there. Into the light. Uh-oh, hang on. We got another problem on the horizon, a potentially devastating one. A famous leaks site has released leaked logs and reports from our colony. They concentrate exclusively on the dredgers and elaborate on the evidence that we have contacted an alien civilization. Our sponsors were probably foolish enough to believe that a secret could remain hidden from the public in the age of information. The uproar is tremendous, and the UN calls for an emergency press conference. The monitoring council of our sponsor was insistent on our participation in the event. It will be held via the interplanetary network. We'll be the center of attention. The time lag will give us 15 minutes between questions to think of the best way to answer. There's no reason to hide the truth now. You know, I didn't even know we were hiding the truth. I kind of assumed that this wasn't a secret. Joke's on me. Maybe I'm the one who leaked it. Ha 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 ha. Oops. I'm sure it'll be okay, though. No one can hold that against me for sure. Definitely not. No. We'll be fine. Please graduate some more stupid people. It's taking way too long to do all this. We'll get the farm automation done. We'll get the behavioral shaping done. What else do we want to start researching pretty soon? Magnetic filtering I still don't need. Security officers and medics, yeah, we'll go ahead and get that research. Might as well. More triboelectric scrubbers is tempting. Does take a lot of electronics, but would be pretty good to get. Alternatively, things like water conservation, but that's expensive. Out-of-dome buildings requiring less maintenance is kind of huge. And the cost is reduced down to a mere 12,000 because we have so many robotics cost reductions. It's working out pretty well. Press conference time. Oh, good. My chance to shine. The Conference of the United Nations is about to begin. We'll be transcribing the communication on the fly. Give it about 5 minutes or so. Mr. President, Mr. Secretary General, fellow delegates, ladies and gentlemen. For many centuries, humans have speculated that, in the great expanse of the universe, there should be life. Humanity never dismissed their hope for contact, and so, even before we could reach for the stars, we built machines to probe the space for signs of existence of others. Until recently, our attempts were met with silence, and we've had to rely only on our unshakable belief. But today we have proof. We are not alone. Allow me to introduce you to the commander of Mars Alpha, our first colony on the Red Planet. It's New Ulm. I quit. I quit right now. It's New Ulm! We will personally address your questions. So let's see, we can't speak to contact or conflict, but rather unforeseen competition, or to talk about contact is rather premature. We'll say unforeseen competition. What we can confirm is that the automated vessels we encountered were of unknown origin. The vessels dismissed all of our attempts to communicate and proceeded with their only mission, to consume and transport resources from the surface of Mars. In another time, we would address their activity with affectionate curiosity and excitement, but in the light of our current situation, this has caused great distress and concern in all personnel of Mars Alpha, New Ulm. Without bothering you with the tiresome technical details, the extraction and utilization of Martian resources is crucial to the success of Mars Alpha and our ability to settle in the solar system. Our colony's safety and viability is our utmost priority. This is why I've personally supervised operations to deny the alien vessels the opportunity to extract and steal away the metal deposits crucial to our survival. I would ask those who might raise questions on the measure of our reaction, what do you call a neighbor who deliberately tries to stall your attempts to lead a better life? After the applause dies down, the delegates proceed to question our sponsors committee as to the details of their encounter with the dredgers. They handle most of the questions with ease and require little input from you, and then you are confronted with a direct question from one of the delegates. Okay. An anonymous yet reliable source disclosed to us that you ordered and succeeded in the deliberate destruction of at least one of the alien vessels. My country condemns any premature aggressive action which would taint the reputation of humankind, especially when addressing such a delicate matter. All right. Which country do you guys think it is? Which country would dare to be so snotty to me? What gave you the authority to act on such a risky manner without an official resolution from the Council of the United Nations? Shut up and sit down. That's my answer. The prosperity of our colony is our only aggression, or this is not an act of aggression. No, my colony is my job. You guys tasked me with this, so shush. Honorable delegates, we stand at the doorway to a new era, taking those first hesitant steps towards the stars beyond. Allowing fear and doubt to sway us from our path would fail not only Mars Alpha, but us as a species. For countless generations, the human species has proven to possess the ability to adapt, survive, and thrive. Let us not forget who we are. The actions I ordered were not an act of war and aggression, but instead were means to secure the future of our initiative and fulfill a promise to all the people on Earth. Dismantling several alien vessels is a fair price to pay for what's at stake today, and if the creators of these vessels see our actions as something more than doing the right thing, we will prove them wrong. For we do not desire to take what's not ours. We want to fulfill our destiny as a spacefaring species. Yeah, I think I can agree with most of that. That's probably fine. Yeah, why not? Did we destroy the dredger over here yet? No. Come on, drone. Whack at it. I'm watching you. Whack that thing. Destroy that drone. He's just doing a rave. That's all he's doing. He's dancing until the dredger blows up, which I approve of. I think that's the best way to deal with this, all things considered, by a long shot. Also, this should get me another chunk of research, so we should be able to finish up with some of the signal boosters, which is actually another tech that we really need to be researching pretty soon. But oh well. Once again, let me guess, we are out of freaking food. Holy frick, how much are you guys eating? Jeez, guys. Ugh. All right, well, the fruit trees, corn, blah, blah, blah. Potatoes, we're about to have a couple more big crop yields. If we can just last for another day, which we don't have much left in service buildings, but we do have some. I think we can last for another day. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Please finish with the dang dredger. It takes forever to destroy these things, apparently. Also, it needs some power. That's fine. Okay. Go blow it up. Go blow it up. I want to watch. Dust storm in 15 hours. Yep, here it comes. This is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. All right. So let's see. Power-wise, I think we're going to end up being okay. Power-wise, how much have we stored? Answer, quite a lot. We have stored a ton of power. So we'll be all right on that front. We'll probably need to turn off things like the rare metals extractor. Unfortunately. Just because I don't want to have people working out over here. So in a few hours, we'll turn that off. I have plenty of open jobs anyway, so I guess that's okay. Crops will be done pretty soon. That we just got another harvest. That's 80 food right there. Thank you. Let's go ahead and swap this over to corn. And we are at full shifts over here on the science front. We're making about 4,000 science per day with the outsourcing. This is closer to what I wanted, by the way. At this point of the game, if we don't have like 4,000, we're going to have issues. Violent delights. Send colonists to take a guy down or send drones. Someone snapped and started attacking other people. Send the drones. 3 drones were destroyed. And someone's unable to work. Thank you. That's great. Chinese puzzle. Done. Thank you. Yeah, no. Fantastic. So, a bunch of destroyed drones, huh? How did they even reach the drones way over there? They're not even close to the domes. I don't know. We need to get more drones. We really do. One way to do that, of course, would be to send some stuff back to Earth and bring back some more drone hub prefabs. I could build more of my own, of course, if I had researched the technology, which I most certainly have not. 5 hours remaining. Let's go ahead and turn this off. And the electronics factory, I'm going to reduce how many people are working over here because we're not producing enough rare metals to keep up with this anyway. And do we want to turn off the polymers? That's the other question. I think the answer is probably yes, just for the sanity. So let's go ahead and have you guys go back in. And we have enough jobs. These guys should be able to find something to do with their time. There are renegades now over here, unfortunately, so we have to have people work. Farm automation tech is done. Excellent. So let's go ahead and do these. This is a high priority task. Costs electronics, but reducing the number of people required in order to keep these going means we should be able to get a lot more value out of these jobs here and free up some workers, which I could really use. Good thing we have electronics, right? Here comes the dust storm, and we're losing lots of water. Lots of water. Holy frick. All right, well, let's go ahead and turn a bunch of things off. And I need my extractors to be working kind of round the clock at this point. Of course, this one's no longer producing anything. Let's go ahead and move you over here, because I think we just have too many rocks again. But this is plenty of water. We got 3 souls worth of water, but the dust storm's going to last 3.5 souls. But if we can fix up this other extractor, I think we'll be making water again. Yep, now we're making water. We're fine, we're fine. We can completely handle this. And, perhaps just as importantly, we're making enough power that we'll be able to survive all of this. So we're fine. This dust storm is not going to be an issue unless we have a lot of really, really, really big leaks. Which, there's our first one right there. So, you know, for what it's worth. I need to get some more power going. Asteroid moving out of position soon, huh? I think we're going to end up getting another triboelectric scrubber in this area soon. Let's just go ahead and get a bunch of windmills set up over here. Asteroid moving out of range in 2 souls. So we haven't looked at this in a little bit. How are we doing here? There is still a little bit left. Where are my drones? There they are. Can you guys please go and... Well, wait, hang on. Did we already grab these? I think we did. Oh, we actually already grabbed the exotic metals over here. So all we're missing then are these polymers. Now, it's a bit of a risk sending these guys to go and work on it, because they might run out of power, technically. But I think we can do something with it anyway. So let's go ahead and send them. And then we have another drone over here. Where are you guys going? You're just grabbing those? That's fine. Why don't you go get this, followed by this, and this. Just go gather these things up. As long as these guys have enough charge, we'll be all right. I'll save one drone back home in case he needs to go deliver some charges, which I think he'll be able to do. This building is no longer working. All right, go ahead and dismantle all of these things. We do not need these anymore. We don't have a lot of time before I need to get out of here, but this lets me salvage a bunch of resources. Okay. So, hang on. You guys, go recharge yourselves. And then once they come back out, let's go ahead and send them to grab some more polymers. Not a lot of time to work with. Get over here, grab these. Okay, so we're going to grab all these polymers. I know it's not in range of the drone command, but it's fine. They can gather this stuff up. There we go. See? Okay, so we'll get a little bit more value out of this. Good. Good. And then a whole bunch of metals we've done nothing with. Set up another universal depot for the heck of it. So we already got our fuel loaded up. I don't have a lot of time left. We should probably... Let's see. I want to gather these exotic minerals. But we also need to start packing things up. So let's go ahead and edit the payload. I'm going to request that these guys go ahead and start dropping off everything they can. Especially stuff like the exotic minerals. And all of these metals as well. Of course, this does take up a lot of weight, so these aren't as high of a priority, but nonetheless. So go ahead and request this. This doesn't mean we're launching. We're just editing the payload. I have 1 soul for these guys to deliver as much over here as they can, and we'll grab as much of these exotic minerals as we can. And that's kind of the best I can do. Then we have to make sure we get the heck out of here. All right, so we're kind of out of time for this particular video. Oh, hang on. The press conference. By the looks on the face of the audience, your words have made a lasting remark. You not only managed to persuade the public to support our efforts, but also inspired millions of people around the world to watch the live stream. Your influence will aid the colony greatly. We get a little bit of money. Wow, thanks, UN. $250 million. Oh my, that is such a boon. Holy crud, whatever shall I do? Jeez, dude. I feel like we should have more botanists than this. I'm just saying again, how do we not have more? Are the botanists working in places they're not supposed to? I'm just checking to see. I guess the answer is no, they're not. Huh. Because I'm looking at people, like, working over here, like engineers and stuff, and I'm worried that there's a botanist somewhere that should be working here, but the engineer is taking its slot. But they should, like, automatically rework their jobs and stuff to work with that, right? They should be? I assume. Either way, with less jobs being required to keep this working, that frees up a few workers and ensures that we're more likely to get the maximum crop yield pretty consistently. And everything's already set to the fruit trees and the corn from here on out. So we should be seeing a lot of food coming in from here on out as long as we can survive another soul or 2. We should be rolling in food. If anything, we're going to have way too much. All right, good place for us to end this video in the middle of a dust storm. Let's make sure we don't forget about this asteroid. That'd be very embarrassing. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time on Mars.